the sacrifice.
What do you know? Let's get this done. Started.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do? But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars. And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate.
Let's switch gears.
Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
That's the voice of Michael Bell, that second guard.
We purged every last one of that
Michael Bell being the voice of Raziel.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Okay, so let's see. Spectral shift, telekinesis, TK. Side. I don't know what foresight is. Graphics mode, F1. Nice. Oh yeah, sensitivity is a bit high. Yep, that's better. Yeah, foresight. I think that is new. I guess it's to help you know where to go. the same interactive claw thing that they did for Soul Reaver remasters. So you can tell it's a DOI interactive, which is nice. Well, you can interact with it doesn't mean you can open it. Yeah.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no!
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
Telekinetic blood feeding. Or as I like to call it, sanguinesis. Health secret up here.
What was that? The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
It's like one of the only things Kane's still weak to. Yeah, it is harder to notice that. Sometimes making it look better makes that kind of harder to notice, like it's more obvious with the original graphics than with the new one, that's for sure. But also part of that is that that's the way I'm used to seeing it, the old graphics.
This passage undoubtedly led to the Time Streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. As I suspected, the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
special features, like behind the scenes and stuff, from memory. No, he doesn't want to talk about that yet. Relevant yet. Oh yeah, the foresight. Basically, it goes this way. This trap's pretty easy to avoid. Just some jumping.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have. This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Die, vampire!
Play, Victor!
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver. This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
The emblem on his sash is misshapen, you can see, between the original E1.
stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Cain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Cain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows. Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction
He said
in
the name of the
infuriating
game.
you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger. Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems. Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand. You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
That said, you can come back to the default view. And the default graphics. Anytime. another button to like look around. I don't think you can really move.
You want this room cleared of its vermin?
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
my good servant. You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards. Where do you think you're going, little soul? You can't escape. Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I've endured your game long enough.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me. In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
It's the tab right. Oh, see. So no. What's this on? Yeah, I'll go to one of this. Find out in a bit.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm. last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way. As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld. My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds while I still possessed my own will.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
Sure, I remember it saying that. It's like I'm being led around by the nose. It's interesting. The camera directly follow the character. This is what some people did want with when this was originally released. A bit more like this. I don't mind where they did it originally with the camera. It was because the original camera style is a bit more like, say, Resident Evil or something, where you got like kind of a scene you walk through. Makes it a bit more, feel a bit more like a story by default. this way. I'll play it this way.
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Which is, odd because we've seen Malik's been built lower.
They victors!
Toggle the combat mode more? Because yeah, it's not sticking in combat mode as much as it should be. You can only do the dodge when you're in the combat mode. Yeah, it just seems I'll probably have to be more active with the combat mode. Toggled auto effect. Maybe that's probably what's doing it actually. That's looks like it wants you to hold down the targeting. To be fair, I did play this on controller, so it's easier to hold down some buttons on
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is...
in the tower.
Good.
in the tower.
Attack!
It's been a while. I've got the volume not adjusted, by the way. Let's see. Filters. 6 decibels to the microphone and see how that goes. Is that any better? It's supposed to... Oh yeah, because I haven't done my streaming stuff in a while. So... I haven't been able to really check the balance of the audio. Game. What if I've done that properly? Let me... I'll turn the game volume down. Yeah, let me know if that's fixed it. Sorry, I don't have my alert thing on either that normally alerts me when people are talking because I wasn't able to log into it. Not sure what the go with that was. Right again. Oh, I'd accepted it that time. I don't know why I didn't accept it before. Just get over it. Good. Messages. Alright, I don't know why it worked that time and it didn't work earlier when I did it because I didn't use anything different. But it's connecting now. Yeah, it's connected to Twitch, but not to YouTube. Alright, and there we go, okay. Got my normal chat alert thing up. Yep, and now I hear the alerts for that. Cool, cool, cool. Well, yeah, let me know about the audio balance in the game. And the voice. I think I made it better, but I haven't checked it myself. Get skins now. Haha. Wonder how you access that. Parasite's a new one. Oh yeah, skins. SRX Kane. What's the difference with that one? It's more the default old look, is it? Oh. Oh wow. That's him as the evolved Kane. I think they did have art for that back in the day. And that's Kane from Blood Omen, or from this Blood Omen 2 type Kane. SRX Kane. Oh, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Kane. That's what it means. Right. That's what it means by the SRX. Let me just watch my stream for a bit. Yeah, I think the volume balance might be better now. But yeah, just let me know if it's a problem. Got a puzzle to solve.
Malek's missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
These guys aren't that difficult to defeat. The problem with them, though, is that you can't get health back from them. Either as Kane or Raziel. Obviously for Kane they've got no blood, and for Raziel they've got no soul energy. Does it? I gotta manage ads on Twitch nowadays, don't I? How do I get an ad out of the way? Manual. I'll have to look at those bloody manual ads later. To annoying that you can't just disable ads altogether from what I remember on Twitch. To find the sword. Enough for a health bonus? I think it might be. Yep. Oh no, sorry, TK bonus. There he is with his sword.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
So Kain had to fight Malek in Blood Omen 1, and he needed Borodor's help with that from memory. Borodor being the oldest human vampire. And to get that help, when Kain met Borodor, Borodor gave Kain a ring. He could use that ring to summon Borodor when he needed the help. And that ring is Kain's earring that he's wearing now. So it's only for sentimental reasons he's got it. Apparently, because it won't summon Borodor. To lift that guy in the air. blood. It is nice they leave you alone when you're drinking.
The way to the tower now lay open before me. I looked forward to finding Mobius and resuming our conversation.
Go. Some dudes here.
Get him!
Or the magic user. Yeah, I think I got the gate too high on my audio, so I will adjust that.
Die, vampire!
Or maybe I just need to speak more clearly. Yeah, I think that's the issue. If I speak more clearly at the start of the sentence. Let's try making the audio difference not so extreme. Let's try that. See how that goes. No, that's game's too loud now, I think. And back down. That goes. Oh, that got games together? Oh no, what's happened? It's gone unhappy. Let me look at this. Oh, right, because yeah, I think did I click on the wrong scene? No. No. Oh, I made it -60, not -6. That also explains it. Okay, get that back. sound balance right before. Oh, no, that wasn't bad. How am I supposed to go now? I forget. Oh, right. I meant to climb up here. And then break through the wall. Through the wall. Break it down. We're off to see the wizard. I don't remember this. What? I don't think I remember that. Cheers, Jacob. Yeah. And I got my thing working that lets me know when chat's doing stuff. Didn't have that on earlier. Because it's been a while. They've just released this game, which is Legacy Kane Defiance Remaster. Legacy Kane Defiance being, I think, about 23 years old now, I think it is. 22, 23. I think it came out in 2003. Defiance. For PS2, but and it's a Halo style remaster, so you can instantly switch between the original graphics, which is this, and the new ones, just like they did the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster about a year ago. So they've done the same with Defiance. Defiance is the last game in the series. Are actually releasing a new game in the series. The first game released in the series in over 20 years. There have been a couple of other games in development for the Legacy Kane series in the past 20 years. There was Dark Prophecy, which was a continuation of the story. And there was... but that was cancelled. And there was... I'm not completely blanking on the name of it. Legacy of Kane. Still in my Steam. Why am I blanking on the name of it? This is terrible. Can't believe I'm blanking on the name of it. Well, complete mental blank. But they did do a PvP game probably would have been about 10 years ago now, and it was in early access, and it was pretty alright. It was Vampires vs Humans. Just running out of health, so he's regrouping. That one was cancelled too, while it was in development. You can still actually play that one. The community has made it playable again. Yes, I've got to get biotelekinesis, I believe. Yeah, so they have a new game in the series coming out in, I think, a month or two. Legacy Kain Ascendance. And that's right, you need the swords to get the fire. That's right. I do remember this now.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger.
It's a very old series. I love it though.
This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
Nosgoth, that's what it was called. It was just called Nosgoth because that's the land that the game is set in, the game series is set in. It was Nosgoth, and it was a PvP one. You would play some rounds as humans and then play some rounds as vampires, or vice versa, depending on which side you started. And that would determine who won the match. It was pretty cool. So they had different classes for the humans and vampires. And yeah, you can still play it, although it's not, you know, it's a community thing. It's not an official thing anymore. It also means that the player base is pretty small. Can't move this to that door anymore? Okay. But I have to move it. Surely I have to move it. What am I missing here? That's what it was. I have to light the correct fires, not move the thing now. There we go. That's what I was missing. Yeah, Ascendance. New game in the series. And it does seem like sometimes his head rotates really weird in this version. Look at that, it's rotating and looking at the guy behind him like an owl. Because yeah, Ascendance is not a 3D game. It's a more of an old school Castlevania style game, by the looks of it. But first new game released in over 20 years, and it'll continue the story. I don't think it's continuing the story post Defiance, post this game. I think it's doing maybe some of what Dark Prophecy was going to do, which I think is more about Raziel when he was a vampire lieutenant of Kain. But I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll definitely be getting it. So among the graphic change, another change they did is you can switch the camera as well now. So this is the way the camera was by default, but you can switch it to like what you would, like a more traditional third-person camera. And there are pros and cons to both. Like, the reason they chose this style, because they did, for the previous Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2, they did use this style of camera. And then it was a bit controversial at the time that they did switch the camera to this sort of more Resident Evil style camera for Defiance, instead of using this camera. But now you get best of both worlds, you can choose which one you want. So I'm playing with the new style camera.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other 3. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the
I was just
same
thinking the top of his
outcome.
hood should be a bit
He will kill you.
further
Ken.
down.
In
see
sparing
more of his head.
Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed.
Oh, they've even got
He
the clipping.
will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain.
He did it. He said
If
the
you know
word, but that's
where to
actually not where I got the name
Go
from.
west of the pillars.
I
There
got
you
it
will
from
find a testament
an
written
even
in
older
stone.
game called Escape Velocity Override.
But stones too can lie. The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find the enlightenment Mobius felt I lacked.
Yeah, I got the name from Escape Velocity Override. There was...
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
In the game, there was a tale of a ship called the UES Incontrovertible that was lost on the border of known space, but sometimes showed up to save ships in danger from strange alien ships, and would then save them and then just fly away. I found out actually last month, because the Escape Velocity Override is a sequel to Escape Velocity. Escape Velocity was a game by Matt Birch, and after doing Escape Velocity, he never wanted to do another one. There are, however, 2 more Escape Velocity games, and he did do 2 more, but he didn't do the scenarios for them, as in like the story or anything like that. He just made improvements to the game engine, like the way the game played, basically. And so the guy that did the scenario for Escape Velocity Override, he actually did a crowdfund that I found out about too late, unfortunately, to participate in. But he was doing a crowdfund for Cosmic Frontier Override, I believe it's called. And so he was developing a standalone version of the scenario. And Override came out back in 1996, I want to say. Override. I think Escape Velocity, was 96, and Override was 98, I want to say. So yeah, he was doing like a standalone version of that. Unfortunately, I found out last month that he has passed away, which is obviously, you know, not great. It sucks that that happened. They did say on his thing though that they are going to continue to finish the game, so it might be released at some point, but yeah. But anyway, that's where I got the name Incontrovertible from a mysterious missing ship that saves people and then leaves. Found out about the Kickstarter for the, like, too late. So I wasn't able to put any money towards it.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the moldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
Yeah, when I was playing the World of Warcraft, some of my alts were named after ships in Escape Velocity Override as well. I had my alt, Azdara was a druid, and I had Igazra, and Zadara, and they are ships from what's known as the Crescent in Escape Velocity Override. The Crescent is like, it's like a crescent moon shape that goes around part of the galaxy, and there are those 3 major Crescent factions, and that's the signature ship of each of them.
In the end, it was not difficult. I projected
Yeah, it's not a common one.
into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
I always thought this was pretty hardcore, that he has to inhabit a corpse and then essentially reshape it to fit his image every time he wants to go into the material. It's got a button to make the Wraith Blade. Turn on your armor, not, but if you attack, it comes anyway, of course. Thought I'd press the button, but apparently I hadn't. I think I did actually also hear Incontrovertible recently. I started watching Strip Law on Netflix, which is about a law firm on the Las Vegas Strip, and I think he used it in the court case. Just like you said, you only usually hear something like that in a courtroom or something.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost?
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
He's got more of a beard.
My God, what is that? A vampire?
She doesn't have her
already?
tattoo.
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
You don't belong in this world, vampire. I
Well, that's right. I can't do telekinetic holds yet as Raziel. Sure does. I just noticed they made the wraps on Raziel's be golden. I never thought of them as being golden.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries
I thought of
enlisted
them
in
as
his
just
crusade
like
to
wraps like on
exterminate
his
the
arms.
vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
If they got skins. Raziel skins, yeah, here we go. Soul Reaver 1-2, Raziel. Shifter Reborn, eh? Just gotta unlock other ones. Doesn't seem particularly like a high quality model. That's funny though. Switching it to the original graphics obviously switches it to the original Raziel. Yeah, that looks like they took it straight from Soul Reaver 2. That's probably meant to be part of the charm of it as well, I guess. Shifter Reborn might be a reference to, I guess, the Dark Prophecy game, maybe? open that yet. I need the Dark Reaver.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
Just gonna... That quick. Boom, boom, boom. That's where it came from. It wants me to go back there, does it? Some health energy. Yes, of course, I can open doors now that I'm in the material.
Raziel, fallen hero, renegade and traitor. What is this? How do you know me?
Raziel, what are you? Why should they know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
They are Hilden. Well, they're Hilden inhabiting corpses. I'll be forced back to the spectrum. Unlocked any advanced combos for Raziel yet. Was a bit stuttery. I think that's to do with my side, not the game itself, though. When I alt-tab and stuff, me turn off Hydra. Hydra's part of the problem. It's an app I use. Okay, hopefully that should help. I can't make that jump. Oh, that's right. Raziel can swim because he, in the last game, the last two games, he ate the soul of his brother Rahab. Yeah, it's one of the few weaknesses Kain still has is water. He can't do that. Should be able to pull this out. It does have a lot of eyes on it. Looks like the other shield wants to go over there. I do like, because that claw icon that they show to interact with things, that's new to the remasters. They had that in the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remasters as well. They never used to have that, this input, to let you know it was interactable. So that's a nice touch for the new games, the remasters. Pathing error over there. So how do I go back to the spectral? I thought it was C. Spectral shift C. Oh wait, I think that's right, I also have to press mouse click. Jump. It is. Can't dismiss the Reaver energy in the spectral. It's always with you.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
Raziel's got a combo. Yes, his is very pokey. Gotta gobble them up before they turn back into solids. I think that pathing is a bit more subject to being bugged, it looks like. Back to the material. About to dig up a corpse. hands off with the keyboard, I think. Easy to dodge when you're in like the old school view. That's probably why I was thinking that the camera locks better as well. Yeah, it keeps the lock better in this view. So I'm not constantly going out of lock, which makes it easier to dodge. Yeah, if anything, I think the default view is better for combat. I mean, it makes sense, the game was designed that way. At least when fighting multiple opponents, this view might be better. Yeah, I still don't have the Dark Reaver though, so it doesn't work. Between the two views seems to be pretty good. Sometimes you want column A, sometimes you want column B. It is nice to have the option. I do like the original style for the way the combat looks as well in the more open areas. In the tighter areas, that camera was always a bit of an issue. Right. So that I won't be able to make that jump up there. So probably off to the Spectral. But then I won't be able to open the door. Oh no. There we go. Charge the Reaver up on those. That's why it wanted me to charge the Reaver up. So I can just dispel these guys with the Reaver spell. Not quite in one hit.
here, I felt a sense of displacement as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was clearly an ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Question.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all. So no. Anyway. Off to the material.
happen. When I pushed him into the barrier, it got rid of the barrier. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh yes, back to entrance. But I get back over without going into the spectral? Don't think you can. Anyway, that's how I exit once I'm done, but not done yet. Oh, right, I could just forge it straight there. I didn't have to solve any puzzles to activate the forge, right?
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
I do like the blade kind of being physical, but not physical in the original graphics. How do I... Alright, yeah, I gotta press the button, man. That's right. I'm gonna make it do an ad so that it doesn't do an ad while at an inopportune time. So, make it run the ad, but I won't be doing anything. Fortunately, I have to get it to run ads. Otherwise, it runs at bad times. I think it's done with the ads. At least for another half hour. Now the exit. my Reaver type. You don't have to imbue it at a font anymore. Ah, right, okay. Oh, yeah, and then you can... Yep. Easy peasy. And different Reavers have different spells as well. From memory, the Dark Reaver makes you invisible. Let's power it up. Alright, we're powered up. There we are, invisible. Should have done a universal feed, not a targeted feed. I would have gotten the other soul as well. Cool. Ah, yes. You have to be invisible to get past that. I believe they zap you.
Ah, at last I had the means to confound those gargoyles in the mausoleum and discover what lay behind that mysterious door.
So I need to charge the Reaver up using that, but yeah. Pretty sure they will kill you if I don't do it, so... Oh no, right, they don't kill you, they just stop the door from working. There are ones that do zap you from memory. Oh, need the base Reaver to get out. Or the base Soul Reaver. Spinny, spinny. probably could have opened the door, couldn't I? Oh, there's a font in this room. See if we're heading towards Kane's Mausoleum at some point in the near future. Stay and deal with them. I can just go to the material. Can't open that yet, it's barred. That looks like it requires a crest of some kind. Oh yeah, I will need to be in the spectral to make that jump, it looks like. Ah yes.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kane's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
Raziel's little slam, and he beats on them individually. I'm guessing that's the door that was closed before. Yep. Any enemies gonna pop out? Not yet, anyway. Kind of assume I'll need to be in a spectral. No. Make the jump. Unlock the Dark Reaver. I'll take that. And that should turn the portal on. I don't think it had that symbol in it originally. Or maybe I just never noticed.
Again, I experienced an odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first. In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
Yeah, so the vampires weren't originally vampires. The vampires were originally the winged race. They weren't originally vampiric. They were turned into they were made vampiric by their foes. We shall uncover more. Forge is also already on? Seems that way. Oh yes.
I had succeeded.
Golems.
The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Only one, only one. Don't want to really fight it near those pillars, to be honest. Get in the way. Dodge better. light spell is. I don't think that room has anything to do. It's, I think, the exit. Not sure if there's anything in this room. Doesn't seem that way. We'll just go to the exit, I guess. That's it for Lightforge. Or maybe there's more. Oh yes, Purify. That's right, gotta turn the portal back on. There should be a fissure, I assume. Yeah, if you wait too long to consume them, they get their strength back and you have to fight them again. And they're in large groups, it makes it more difficult because you don't get the space to consume them. So you kind of have to incapacitate more than majority, and then you can just keep them essentially. Maybe if I'm just closer to them it might work better. There we go, there's a fissure. Not exactly sure what it's called. Oh, fissure, eh? Corpse stank. Maybe the corpse stank.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
scenes. I don't know if you could do that originally. I guess I never tried, so might have been possible. That's later to go to Vorador or, Janos, I think, maybe? Necessarily have to fight everyone. You don't... There's no XP in this game. You don't gain more power in the game via XP.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
Oh, yes. Turn dark to light, and light to dark.
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
Back to Kane. We're both going to the pillars, but in different time periods. This is the Sarafan time period.
Attack!
There's that caster. There he is. Yeah, the Fire Reaver confuses them, that's right.
They Victor!
Oops, too far forward.
How strange to see this place long before my birth. Centuries before the corruption set in that would poison the land and put me on the treacherous path I still followed. In the future, these edifices would be condemned to darkness and decay. I would cause their fall and build my empire upon their ruins. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Mobius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.
I do like Kane's mist and how he turns into mist when he dodges as well. It's pretty awesome. That was more platforming on my part. Even more platforming. Let's get this right. Nope. There we go. Finally. Yummy. I think I gotta do another ad break, do I? I'll put it in an ad break back in a minute, I guess. Right, that break should be over.
My path ended here, offering only this empty vista. Was this another of Mobius's little jokes? Or a puzzle for which I had not yet found the answer? This symbol seemed familiar. Perhaps I needed to recover another fragment of the balance emblem before I could proceed.
Right, it was just there. Oh no. Yeah, then I have to go back, don't I? It's the guys from earlier. Oh, no, they weren't fighting each other still. Oh, right, no, I think I have the conflict shard, don't I? Not the fire one. No, it is the fire one? Because I have the fire telekinesis, so it must be the fire emblem. I think I triggered it by mistake.
Die, vampire!
Do not activate it in the right way or something? Fires active. Can't use that again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be able to turn it. Oh, there we go. That's why. And light on fire. That's what I was missing. should have that rotated for later. Running water and cane do not mix. Extra TK. Oh, yes. Oops, I mucked that jump up. But do I even need it? I probably do. Get this. Oh, yeah. I'll activate it again. Jump up, and there we go.
Another fragment of the balance emblem. This one endowed with the properties of dimension. Perhaps this would reveal the mystery that lay west of the pillars, if Mobius spoke the truth, and there was indeed something there to find.
Well, that's a lot of, shadows. Yeah, the dimension spell is... he teleports around and attacks everyone. It's cool, but I think it's probably one of the weaker spells he's got. Up and cast it. It's pretty nifty. It's just like not as good as causing confusion or some of the other things. Does it list what they do? Mr. Jink.
Mr. Ink.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm currently playing the Legacy Kane Defiance Remaster.
Didn't you play that before already?
No, that was Legacy Kane Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster. So this is the last game in the series. I am streaming it on the Twitch or YouTube. I haven't included Discord in it, so... You are not on stream. Actually, let me check that, make sure. Oh, I did have Discord on stream. Sorry. That's my bad. You want to be on? You can be on.
And I'm loading up Arc Raiders anyway.
Arc.
And then one of my buddies that I gave a bunch of blueprints and stuff to is gonna give them back to me, hopefully, when he gets on. So I may not be long for this world.
As in you're gonna go to another Discord or something, or are you just gonna do that and then go to bed?
Wow. I got a couple hours.
Dive!
Well, apparently I'm good at getting hit. Yeah, they've also got a new game coming out in the series, Legacy Kane Ascendance, the first new game released in the series in 20 years. They kind of released a game in between. The Nosgoth, which was the PvP one, where you played as humans and vampires and in an arena. But that one didn't reach it was only ever in early access, and it was cancelled in early access, so...
Oh no.
It was not technically released. It is still playable. The community made it playable again in more recent years, but obviously it's also not a lot of players. But it was a pretty nifty little game. But it also didn't continue the story. Which was what most people would prefer for the Legacy Kane series, considering the story is the main selling point. But that said, Nosgoth was still good in its own right. You know, not the best game you would ever play, but still good. Yeah, so it's the same as the Soul Reaver remasters and like the Halo remaster, where it's, you know, got the, you can switch the graphics on the fly to, yeah. And with Defiance as well, one of the things that was mildly controversial back in the day about it was that with the Soul Reaver games, you had a more traditional third-person view camera, but for Defiance, they made it a more cinematic type camera. So, you know, if you've played like the old Resident Evils and stuff like that, where you kind of, the camera was set in a certain position in the scene. So with the remaster, you can choose to play it the old way with the new graphics, or the old graphics, or the new way. Well, they've added also in just the standard third-person view as well, if you prefer that. Well, that's a pretty nice touch. You could always, in the original game back in the day, you could always go into first-person view, and you had to do it at certain points to use the telekinesis to aim it manually. So the whole world was like rendered, I swear sometimes they've got more enemies than they used to be. I swear there weren't this many archers up here or anything originally. Not really complaining. Well, I'm not complaining. You know. It is fun to, drink people's blood, you know.
Nice. Cash. Perfect cash. Oh. That's what they're calling these.
Say, Victor! Get him!
Why not?
The mist that shrouded this lake miraculously now
Joe.
cleared away, revealing an ancient citadel.
G.I. Joe.
So Mobius had not lied.
You're watching
Or
G.I.
perhaps
Joe.
this was simply another of the time streamer's illusions meant to slow my true endeavor.
Have you seen the G.I. Joe movies from like the past 10 years?
Nope.
They're not terrible.
Hmm.
You know, they're a bit tongue-in-cheek and stuff, you know? They're alright. They're not the best movies. I wouldn't say they're terrible.
I'm sure they've got what's it called? Some references that only diehard fans would know.
Probably. I was never really much into G.I. Joe, but I assume, yeah.
Alright, we're down.
The vampire hunters, brazen as they were, feared to walk these paths. I knew one spirit haunted this place. Perhaps there were others as well.
There was a guy in the tent. Have you ever been surprised by a guy in a tent, Mr. Jink?
It's already been opened. Nope.
Not even in a video game? Well, that's right. When it's empowered in the shadow form, it has like a seeking cleave. Try to get them closer. There we go. keeps saying, you don't belong in this world, vampire. The problem is, I'm not a vampire. At least not when I'm playing Raziel. He's not a vampire anymore. He's a soul-devouring wraith. Oh yeah, what does the... I forget what the White Ring does. Om.
These smoldering sconces seemed
my
as though they
God.
would ignite. If only I had a fire source.
Alright, yes, gotta get the Fire Reaver. There we go, TK. Ah, yes. Or if I have to put that barrier down, probably do. Oh no, it lit it. What, did it not light it bright enough, or? We'll just have to lower the barrier in front of the gate. Oh. I don't think I lit it. Ah yes, that's probably lit now. have a favorite G.I. Joe?
Nope.
I don't think I remember any of their names. I think the ninja is called Snake Eyes, I want to say. But I can't exactly remember.
I sought to unravel the mystery of my fate, and in this image lay my first clue. For this scene depicted the forging of the Reaver, the weapon destined to become my prison, and I recognized its maker. The years had changed him, but this was unmistakably the vampire Vorador, and in this era, he still lived. If I could reach him before Mobius's mob hunted him down, he would provide the answers I sought. These images chronicled Vorador's creation. As I already knew, he had not been born a vampire, but had been turned by the infamous Janos Audron. But this mural suggested that Vorador's origins were even more significant.
That looks like a Raziel
Apparently, he was the first human to whom the dark gift had been passed. This was the vampires' desperate bid to preserve their bloodline. For their enemies had cursed them not only with bloodthirst, but with sterility as well.
In the mural he's looking at in the game, there's a guy in the bottom right that looks like, not unlike the human form of him, but it wouldn't have been Raziel as one of the original Guardians they chose. Now that one doesn't look active yet. What type of blood would be your favorite type of blood to drink if you could drink blood?
Who knows?
I'm gonna go with AB negative.
Interact with any deforester. I need one more.
Clearly, I need fire.
They're all fucking looted, god damn it.
Oh yes, I probably need to fight the Spectral Guardian.
I was met by the specter of the Nature Guardian, monstrously deformed since its death centuries ago.
Rejoice, creature, for today your spirit will return to the One.
twisted in a bind.
Apparently, a single soul was not enough to activate this spirit vessel. Perhaps another specter was lurking around here somewhere.
Probably in here.
Approaching the tomb, I was met by the specter of the Guardian himself.
Eternity weighs heavily.
I have a solution.
I bear it in atonement. But your moment of existence has passed. Come and be released.
Push back. I don't really want to be, though. Stimulated the Soul Reaver. Maximum stimulation achieved. Alright. Then I probably have to get back to the material, I assume.
The spirit vessel would not respond in the spectral realm. I had to return to the physical world to use it.
And material. Whichever one I said I meant material. I'm gonna light some fires.
Excellent.
Looks like I've got to light 4 fires.
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the Nature and Conflict Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of fire with which their principles were aligned. I was now equipped to reach the pillars.
Why need this? Expedition.
Changes the way the Reaver looks. Eh. Sure. Why not?
Easy.
You've only gone and done it?
No.
Oh, that's right. It blinds them. Heck. They might be experienced to open up the combat moves, I guess.
Once again, I beheld the pillars of Nosgoth, crumbling in decay now, following the corruption of the Circle. Here I would find Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balance Guardian, and the last pure, undefiled member of the Guardian Circle. Bound here upon her death, she was doomed to haunt these pillars until her successor...
Oh, wow, I don't know about that. Jeez.
And balance was restored.
What manner of creature approaches?
I know you well, Ariel, though you do not yet know me.
I have no time for riddles, strange one.
All you have
I like how
is
I
time.
have floats in the original.
I have come to seek your guidance.
I counsel only one man, and you are not he. But
It's not really that floaty.
Soon. The contagion
It's a remaster.
of your kind is coming to an end.
My kind? What exactly do you think I am?
Your name shall remain unspoken, as decreed by our ancestors. You serve the one who so brutally took my life and set this tragedy in
It's
motion.
grown on me.
But even now, hope is at work. Balance will be restored, and your kind will be
I think it's more a shock just because of the way I'm used to
Pin
seeing
your
it.
hopes on Cain. He will disappoint you.
What can you know of Cain?
More than you could ever fathom.
He will do what he must when the time comes.
By choosing his own death. A sacrifice for the world. You don't know Cain very well.
I know what he is called to do. My faith sustains me.
Is it faith or fear? You know that if Cain refuses the sacrifice, you will never leave here. And you begin to suspect.
I will not hear your poison, fiend.
Grant me the answers I require, and I will leave you to your pathetic delusions.
Ask then.
I seek the vampire Vorador.
To kill him, perhaps, or to join him in death. But for Cain, he is the last of his kind. Mobius's mob has done its work.
My reasons are my own.
His refuge lies in the heart of the Black Forest. And may you molder there together until the end comes.
You don't belong in this world, vampire. For all those you have killed, die now. For all those you have killed, die now. Wretched vampire. You don't belong in this world, vampire. Die, foul beast!
Angel of Death.
Oh.
Haha. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's just kind of like T-pose it, is he? Lol.
This seemed to be attuned to the elemental principle of air.
fissure.
Crush him!
Destroy him!
Save it here and call it a night. It's time for the sleepy sleep.
Alright, catch you on the flippity dip.
Oh yeah. Yep, so I'll be streaming more of this tomorrow, maybe around the same time, chat. So yeah, it's good to be streaming. I will be finishing this game on stream and then I'll go from there. So make sure you have a good night or a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.